What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Transfer T on the channel Whiteboard Soccer. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And let's go ahead and get right into it. First player on our transfer gossip today is Pau Lopez, going from Real Betis to AS Roma for 34 million. It's a confirmed deal. I think it's a great deal for Roma. I mean, Olsen was pretty awful for them last season, and they got a younger keeper now to replace the absolute animal that was of Allison, who they sold to Liverpool a couple seasons ago. They got him for a fairly good price. I think that he's going to be a great signing. Good luck to you, Roma, and good luck to you, Pau Lopez. Next on the list is Joselu, linked with a move from Newcastle to Alaves. This is a deal that's coming pretty close to being done. It's for 5 mil. He's 29, he's right-footed, and he cannot find the net to save his life for Newcastle. So, by all means, I'm happy for Newcastle that they can get rid of this awful striker. And I'm also happy for Joselu that he can go back to his home country and maybe find some form again. I know this is disappointing to, maybe this isn't disappointing to Newcastle fans, maybe it is though, because it seems like every player on their team is linked with a move away. They lost their manager, they're losing their entire team, they might as well just quit playing together altogether at this point. So anyways, next up we have Stacey, going from Luton Town to Bournemouth. This is a great signing for Bournemouth. I mean, they got him for 5 mil. It's a confirmed deal. He's 23. He's a right back. He's got good potential. And, you know, he's going to a team for a low price. That, you know, Bournemouth is a team that loves making young players into absolute beasts and then maybe selling them off in the future. So it's a good signing for them. I think he's going to end up being like a Wan-Bissaka type where he has a great season. Maybe not this year, but maybe the next. And then next thing you know, he's worth 50 mil. So good job, Bournemouth. Next up, we got Serge Milinkovic-Savic going from Lazio to Manchester United for a fee of around 75 to 100 million. It's likely that he will leave this summer. In my opinion, I think he's definitely not going to stay with Lazio because he's already tried to leave last summer, but then they kept hold of him, and now I think they do want him out this summer so they can bring in someone that wants to be at the club. PSG are also interested in this man. He's 24, he's right-footed, he's got great skills, great weak foot. I mean, what's not to love about this guy? He's got he's almost in an all-80s club, and I think that if Man United could sign him, that'd be a great signing for them because they would be able to replace either Matic or Fred or McTominay with an absolute beast in the middle. Imagine this guy behind Pogba. I mean, Matic can't even trap the ball anymore, so bring in Savage, bring in someone with some skills, bring in someone with great defending, powerful in the middle. Would be a great signing for either club. Next up, we got Jay Rodriguez from West Brom to Burnley. It's almost a done deal. I think this is a great signing for Burnley. I mean, they're getting him for 12 million. He's got Premier League experience. We know he can find the net. I think that it's good for Rodriguez because he came back from that awful injury and he's going to get another chance in the Prem. So, on both ends of the pitch, I think this is going to be a good deal. I think that Rodriguez will find the net for Burnley because I think he does well in those counter-attacking style teams, and he's clinical in front of goal, which is exactly what Burnley needs. So great signing for them. Next up, we got Tielemans to Leicester. It's just about confirmed. He's having his medical. The transfer fee is 50 mil. He's going from Monaco to Leicester. He's 22. He's right-footed. He's got fantastic weak foot. I mean, what's not to love about this guy? Someone in the middle of the park who can use both feet. He's young. He's quick, he's got a high IQ in terms of soccer, he's talented, he's got great potential. I think this is a good signing, and props to him because just a couple years ago, he was a promising youngster at Anderlecht, and then at Monaco he fell off the board, and then he made his little couple-month loan to Leicester, and now he's back at it. So good luck to you, Tielemans, and a great signing to you, Leicester. Next up, we got Saliba from Saint Etienne to Arsenal. He's 18. He's very promising. A lot of teams are after this guy. Apparently Arsenal are just like, all right, let's just do it. Give the team what they want, the 34 mil. Um, Stop haggling, Arsenal. I mean, geez Louise. I mean, these guys have literally been haggling with everyone that they can get their hands on. They're trying to sign every center back that's 18 and younger in the entire world. They're trying to sign all these bronze players. They're trying to sign every winger in the world. And reportedly, they have no money. So bring the guy in. The only reason I don't give this a great signing, a 5 out of 10 on transfer quality, is because of the fact that Saint Etienne are requesting that he be sent back on loan for next season, and that does not help Arsenal at all because their defense is garbage in the back. I mean, they can see. I mean, honestly, I think that I would be more shocked if Arsenal gets a clean sheet than if they don't. Leno makes some saves for them, but I mean, they really have no protection in front of goal. They're literally all offense. So if they don't score 3+ goals, there's a good chance they're not getting 3 points. So good signing, bad signing, I don't know. He's a great player, so wherever he goes, they'll be lucky to have him. Next up, we got Mings from Bournemouth to Aston Villa. I gave this a 6 out of 10 because it's a really hefty fee for a 26-year-old who's really not really worth £25 million $25 million in my opinion. He's going from Bournemouth to Aston Villa. He's lefty, he's decent. But I think Aston Villa could have found a younger, Stacey type player to fit in on that left back and brought him in for $5 million and turned him into a $25 million player. So decent signing. I don't know. He's got Premier League experience, but we will see. I guess if he keeps Aston Villa from relegating, then props to him, and I will admit to my wrong assumption of him. Next up, we got James to Crystal Palace for $8 million. It's not likely this summer because Chelsea have a transfer ban, but apparently they're willing to wait for their man. Crystal Palace, I think, are going to have a rough season next season, especially if they lose the Ha. But the following season, they got targets. They'll have a lot of money. And if they could bring in James for, 8 to 10 mil, he's 19, he's right-footed, he's really good, he's got a lot of potential. And, they'd be replacing a $50 million player with essentially the same player for 10 mil. So good business on their part. But, whatever. I think that it would be a great signing. Next up, we got Muric from Man City to Nottingham Forest on loan. It's just about completed. I think this is a great move for City because he's a good young keeper with a lot of potential. He'll get more experience in first-team football. He's going to be a good goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest. So on all ends, I think it's a win-win. Muric, good luck to you with Nottingham Forest, and I hope that you can do well for them and get a place in City. Next up, we got Malcolm to Everton for $39 million. It's not super likely, but I think there's a good chance that he will leave because Barca needs some money after making all of these crazy signings like Griezmann and maybe Neymar or whatever else they're signing up. Maybe De Ligt still, we'll see. And this is also a great move for Malcolm because he would get more first-team football under a coach who likes to give chances to young players. And, he's only 22. He cuts in from the right. He's great shooting. He's got great shooting. He's got great passing, great dribbling. He's fast. So if they could bring in a player with this much potential for $39 million, then good luck to you, Everton. That's a great signing, and I hope to see him do well in the Premier League. Next up, we got SANÉ from Man City to Bayern. Apparently, the president of Bayern, or the chief of Bayern, is still hopeful of signing SANÉ. He'll cost him 115 to 100 mil, or 115 million to 120 million. The move, I think, might happen. I think it's a 50-50 right now. We will see if Bayern are willing to fork out the money. I think City should let him go because he doesn't necessarily want to be there and he wants more playing time. And I think he would become an absolute monster at Bayern with the likes of, Lewandowski and Kingsley Coman and Joshua Kimmich and, all those great players playing around him. I think that he would really excel given that role of, the Iron Robin or Frank Ribery type player at Bayern. So either way, I think it would be a good move for him. I think City should look into selling him. It's a lot of money. They could replace him. They already have players that play his position. So either way, great signing if Bayern can pull it off. And lastly, we have Bruno Fernandez to Manchester United from Sporting CP for a fee of $63 to $75 million. I think it's about 80% complete. Apparently, Fernandes has his heart set on United, which is good news for all Man United fans, which is myself included. He's 24. He's got good skills, good weak foot, high work rate. What's not to love? The guy will give your team everything. He's very talented. He's young. He still has a lot of potential. He's great with both feet, and he's very attacking minded, which is what Manchester United desperately need. So if they can pull this off, great signing, 10 out of 10. I would say Woodward, you need to bring him in, especially after being linked with him for so many months. And if they do bring him in, good job to them. Good luck to you, Bruno. Continue to do your majestic things on the pitch. Alrighty guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. If not, then let me know why you didn't like it down below. And please subscribe and like the video for more content. Thank you so much and have a great day.